My husband's sister spent a year pretending to like me just to frame me for cheating. My sister-in-law and I have never gotten along, and it started the very first time we met. When she found out I grew up poor, that my family moved between shelters when I was a kid, she looked at me like I was dirt on her shoe. She told me I should be grateful her brother even looked my way, because women like me don't end up with men like him. I wanted to say something back, but I've never been good at confrontation, so I swallowed it and moved on. That was my first mistake. Every family gathering after that, she found ways to remind me where I came from. She made comments about my clothes, my job, my parents. The worst was when she said my parents clearly didn't try hard enough at life, and that's why they ended up homeless. That one broke me. My parents sacrificed everything for me and gave me every opportunity they could. Hearing her dismiss them made something snap. We got into a screaming match at a family barbecue, and I left in tears. After that, I told my husband I was done. I couldn't be around her anymore. He understood and told me things about his sister I hadn't known. How she always looked down on anyone she considered beneath her. How she flaunted their family's money like it made her superior. Their parents enabled it, and my husband had distanced himself years ago because of it. When we got engaged, we decided not to invite her to our wedding. His family lost their minds. There were phone calls, accusations, guilt trips. Some relatives stopped speaking to him entirely, but he stood by me, and we got married without her there. For 2 years, we had no contact with her. Then about a year ago, she reached out. She texted my husband saying she missed him, that she was sorry for how she treated me and wanted to make things right. He showed me the message and asked what I wanted to do. I thought about it for a week and told him to give her one more chance. She asked to meet for coffee to apologize in person. I pushed it off for a month, but when we finally met, she seemed genuine. She apologized for every cruel thing she had said, admitted she had been entitled and wrong, and asked if we could start fresh. I told her we would never be close, but I could be civil. For the next year, things were fine. We saw each other at holidays, exchanged small talk, kept things polite. I started to believe she had changed. Then last week happened. I was home on my day off when my husband came through the door looking like someone had punched him. He didn't say hello. He just asked for my phone. I handed it over without hesitating, and he scrolled through it for 5 minutes while I stood there confused. When he looked up, he asked if I had anything I wanted to tell him. I had no idea what he meant. He showed me his phone. His sister had sent him a screenshot of a Tinder profile. My name, my photos, my city, a fully filled out profile saying I was looking to meet people. My heart stopped. I told him it wasn't real, that I had never made that profile, that someone was setting me up. He stared at me, and I could see him deciding whether to believe me. I grabbed my phone and showed him my app history, my download records, everything. There was no Tinder. There never had been. He believed me. We both knew who was behind it. My husband texted his sister saying he didn't buy it, that he needed more proof. Her response was defensive. She asked how he could be so naive when the profile was right in front of his face. She had nothing else. No messages, no matches, nothing beyond a profile she clearly created herself. I was shaking. A year of pretending to be my friend. A year of fake apologies and polite smiles. All a setup to destroy my marriage. My husband told me to wait before doing anything. He said he had something on her, something she would never want getting out. He told me about a video from years back. His sister, completely drunk at a party, squatting down and relieving herself feet away from a homeless man sleeping on the sidewalk while her friends laughed and recorded. My husband had a copy. He texted her saying he knew she faked the profile. He told her if she didn't admit everything, he would make sure everyone saw what kind of person she really was. She called immediately, sobbing and begging him not to share it. She confessed to everything. She said she still believed I wasn't good enough for her family, that she couldn't stand watching her brother happy with someone like me, and thought if she could prove I was unfaithful, he would finally leave. My husband screenshotted her confession and was about to send it to the family group chat when his phone rang again. It wasn't his sister this time. It was his mother. She said she already knew what happened because his sister had just called her crying. Then she said something that made my blood run cold. She told my husband that before he did anything drastic, there was something he needed to know about me. Something his sister found during her little investigation that she hadn't shared with him yet. Full story linked below.